Yo, what's up, everybody? How's it going? I'm headed up to JA Services right now. Tacoma has sprung a leak. Yeah, the rear differential looks like where the differential meets the axle housing. It's leaking out the bottom. He's saying it's gonna take about 4 hours. We're probably gonna need to separate it and reseal it. And yeah, we're just gonna show you how that goes. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching.
Unless you want to be crushed, and I don't want to be crushed. It won't take a little bit of wiggling and this thing somehow falls over or whatever. Alright, so to fix that, we're going to need to remove the axles and the brake assembly. We need to remove the driveline and the differential, and then we have to disassemble the differential and to reinstall a crush sleeve or a solid pinion spacer. I like a solid pinion spacer. It's a longer lasting product, but right now there's a crush sleeve in there. And then run it through my hot tank to get it all nice and clean, because we don't want to be working with all those dirty oily parts if we don't have to. And then reseal, put the new seal in there, set the crush sleeve or solid spacer pinion preload, and then reseal the housing and shove it all back together in the reverse order of that. They're like, don't get up, don't get up. And I was like, the oil's going to be all nice and dirty right away.
Yeah.
Disconnect this mount right here and hope that we can get it to come out far enough to disengage from the differential itself. Show you what I'm talking about. Ready?
Go ahead. Perfect.
I even held on to it so it didn't look like it was loose. Alright, so on a Toyota driveline bolt, the washer goes on the bolt head side, not the nut side. Tech tip of the day.
Like that.
Even if it's like 1980s punk rock, like it's on right now. You hear it? Get it all warmed up and ready. My giant dishwasher for car parts. I'm going to clean the bolts that come off the housing. So I'm not going to put those in the hot tank. It's really easy to lose those. Alright, so we're ready to remove the differential. I dress to be comfortable. There ain't no odor. Can you get some footage of that? So we'll get this banana jam out of here. It smells wonderful. The backlash feels nice and tight. I don't see any problems there. And there's no unusual wear on the teeth. I doubt we'll find anything wrong with that, but let's see. you want to mark the bearing caps so you can put it back together the way it is right now. So now we know how it goes back together. Long-winded. So you're going to want to keep the bearing races with their existing bearing. You're not going to want to switch any of that up, so be very careful when you pull this out. And you also want to make sure you keep the shims, these carrier shims, on the correct side to ensure you have the same backlash that the factory settings were. So that's once I get this thing out, it should just fall right out. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how you get your backlash, is with the carrier shims. So I'm going to set this out of the way. This thing is still very warm. Remove the pinion and get it all in the hot tank. So that thing's pretty stuck in there, so I'm going to use some air power to get it freed up. So there's your flange. So where the seal rides on the flange, see that little groove? Sometimes that groove can be too big. It'll be a leak from the flange itself, but I'm going to polish that up and make sure it's good to go. So now we
Camera.
Oh.
Yeah.
So there's your bad pinion seal. And then your outer pinion bearing. All looks pretty good to me. See your bearing races. Races look pretty good. And then your inner race, you can see it looks good too. So that's, aside from the carrier, that's all the dirty work we got to deal with. The rest of this will be fairly clean work. Wire sensor in it, and then same thing on this guy. Same spacing. always want to grease where the seal rides so it doesn't prematurely wear out, which could be why yours wore out.
Definitely possible.
So you want to make sure it's flush to that surface. So we got to go just a little bit more. That's what I made this.
Oh, nice. Yep. Beavis. Beavis. Get.
You don't know.
There's literally, it's all in packages, Beavis. I know you're gonna chew through it. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's my stuff.
Be a mechanic. Alright, and do you remember those? Remember the marks that we made?
Yep.
So you got one right there, you got two right there. And go get your bolts. Just so there's no extra friction. Kablamo! didn't let too much come out. You know how I capped them?
Mm-hmm.
If we do that, I can usually get away with just a gravity bleed. Looks like it's back together.